Right, welcome back everybody. I have my freaking cable plugged in. There's our downtown Philly right there. We're crossing this majestic bridge going to Philadelphia pickup, exit 351. I'm not a fan of Philadelphia just because like there's so many like low bridges. Like last night I was driving through like a 4-lane road, and like I was in second to the far left, and those were all 13 too, and there was a sign that said like trucks must go 13.6, and it was like so close to the bridge I barely switched over. I mean, if I couldn't switch over, I'd just stop and turn my flashers until I can switch over, but it was pretty messy. This phone is trying to save me like a mile, but it's probably gonna get me stuck, so I'm not following the phone. I'm definitely following the GPS. And then when I get here, it's a pretty big port. It's a fat boat. You definitely get to see a lot of things as a truck driver. That's a beautiful blue color on that Porsche. You definitely get to see a lot of stuff as a truck driver. Especially like if I was an owner operator, I would just go places and like stay there over a weekend and explore. I got a buddy in New Mexico. I would definitely go over there and bring a mountain bike and go biking. It would be pretty awesome. Today is kind of mediocre to say the least. Not much going on. And yes, I know I still haven't cleaned my windshield, third day in a row. I've been beyond lazy. It is what it is, you know? We're picking up a pretty heavy load. We're picking up like alcohol beverages like vodka and whatnot to go to Pittsburgh. So we're just gonna take 76 all across, and then let's see here, we're gonna be turning far right, so I might as well go to these right lanes. Easy pass, we're good. We're gonna go after this Dodge. Hopefully my Easy Pass is working. I mean, I went through tolls yesterday and it worked fine. Like I got a flat. That kind of sucks, and it looks like I'm entering a rush hour, which is crappy. We're going to Front Street. Everybody from over there is like jumping over here. It's like people are just like trying to see how to cut someone off and whatnot. It's like survival of the fittest up here, I swear to God. Like Philadelphia and like New York City, it's like this guy, he don't want to wait. He's gonna go ahead of me and cut me off. It's just a mess up on the East Coast, like New Jersey, New York, and Philly down here. It's a mess. It's a dog-eat-dog world in the traffic out here. Lanes don't exist in rush hour. That's why you gotta have your dash cam on. 351. I need to go to Philly downtown and have me a nice Philly cheesesteak. Like an original Philly cheesesteak, not like some random, you know, fake mall stuff. Oh, for a second 95 South was closed. I was gonna trip out for a minute there, but it's not, thankfully. I've been to this area before. I had a delivery like in this area right here, and they wouldn't take me because the broker told me the wrong time. And then what ended up happening was, see, there's a cop that pulled this guy over. That sucks. It's not this road. It's the next one up ahead. Man, I give money all the time. I don't got any money now. I was in the area right here, and yeah, they wouldn't take me. It was like pretty sketchy here at night. Philadelphia isn't the greatest place for a truck driver to sleep out in the like business parks and whatnot, but it's a lot of holes. But yeah, I ended up having to like go to a truck stop across the bridge here. And it was like packed. By like 2 p.m. the thing was packed. Bartram Avenue. There's a cop down there too. It's like, it's been Labor Day and now they're like pulling everyone over. I'm gonna bounce one more lane over. See, like this guy won't let me in. Come on, like you see a cop. Like this is what I'm talking about. It's like, you know, there was a cop there. I could have killed the poor guy if he stepped out, you know, but I was going slow. So it's fine, but it's like people are just a-holes, man. You know, I'm like trying to switch for a reason. If you see my lane is empty but you don't see anything ahead, then there's a reason why I'm trying to switch. I'm not just trying to switch just to be in front of you. I just don't get it, you know. It's not going to put you back if you let me in. It's crazy. I don't know. Some people just have a bad day and then take it out on everybody else. It's crazy. Philadelphia Eagles. Hopefully I don't have to go to like no crazy turns or anything like that. Looks like they're on the same page as far as the exit that we're gonna take. So that's good. That looks like a pretty nice stadium. Not really a sports guy, even though it'd be pretty cool to go to sports. There's another, it's a basketball, 76ers. Alright, we're back. Hopefully this thing is actually like plugged in. I'm like touching my microphone, make sure it's plugged in. It is, we're good. This bridge looks like they started building it and then they gave up on the top. They were like, screw it, we don't really need the top up there. It's just like so crazy how, excuse me, how different it is in the States in terms of like everything. Just like you can just tell like when you land in the States without even opening your eyes. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Like the vibe in the air is just different. Here it's like we're constantly rushed. And even though obviously, you know, they're rushed over there as well, it's a very civilized place. It's not like it's a third world country, but it's just still so different. But yet somehow I still can't see myself living anywhere else other than the States. Maybe a different state other than St. Louis, but yeah. Exit 14, Bartram Avenue. guess the nice thing about having a new truck is like all the shaking and rattling that's going on that doesn't happen. Like, hear that? That's a lot of freaking tumbling and shaking and rattling every single pothole. But then again, you know, new truck, $150,000. But you know, if you think about it, you buy an old truck, let's say you buy a 1999 Freightliner Classic with like an N14 Cummins. That would be my choice personally if I was buying a truck. So that thing's gonna, you know, in a nice clean condition with some work done, and them saying, oh, it had an overhaul, it probably didn't have an overhaul. It's probably gonna run you like 30 grand, you know, 30, 35 grand, especially if it's like super clean, which I would prefer to get one from West Coast because no rust down there. That's as far as that goes. You're gonna run that thing for a few months, and 9 out of 10 people end up needing an overhaul in a short time of owning it. Some people get super lucky and they don't, but you're gonna need an overhaul. Even if you don't need an overhaul, there's gonna be a bunch of like little things that are gonna add up, like, you know, your clutch is gonna go out, your tranny might go out, you know, your fan clutch. There's gonna be a bunch of little things they're like gonna need diagnostics and etc, etc. It's gonna add up to like where even is the lane? No lane? I guess we're just gonna roll. So let's see what this broker says. Dispatch. Oh no, I've taken that one off. I don't know why it's still showing up, but no, it's been covered. Yeah, no problem, thank you. Bye. The loads board been like acting up to where like it shows my truck posted, but the truck's been taken down. It's kind of weird and annoying, but it is what it is. At least they're calling, I guess. What was I saying? But yeah, let's say you buy that truck for 30, 35K. You know, you take it home after, you know, minor things. You change your shocks, your airbags, your bushings, whatever it is there to be replaced, minor things, couple gauges. You're gonna be easily, you know, another 10K into that truck without any major things being done. Your engine goes out, that's like 20, 30K, depending if you decide to tackle onto any of it yourself or you just want to pay someone, you know. That's really gonna kind of depend on what happens. So another 30K right there, you're talking about a $70,000 truck, but it's still valued as a $20,000, $30,000 truck because it's a 1999 truck. So it's like, it just makes you think, is it really worth it if you are able to buy new? For example, a cousin of mine, he bought his glider Coronado with a 60 series. He paid like $100,000. It had like 200,000 miles. Don't quote me on this. This road really has no lanes. It had like $200,000. He paid like $100,000. He had like 200,000 miles. He paid like $100,000. And now he's selling the thing for 80, 85. I don't know if he's gonna get that. I think personally that's a little steep. He's probably gonna get like 70 out of it, but let's say he gets 70. He ran that truck no problem. It was, you know, it has 500,000 miles right now, and he's just wanting to sell it because it's close. Usually trucks need service done in that range, and he's just wanting to sell it. Let's say he sells it for 70, and let's say he put 5 grand into like random breakdowns other than preventative maintenance. The truck costed him 30K to run for, you know, 300,000 miles, and now he's gonna sell it. He's gonna get that money back, and he's gonna buy a brand new Coronado for 154K. He already did. He bought a Coronado with an N14. It's pretty damn awesome. So like, I don't know, like buying a used truck and having to wrench on it all the time, and all your time home you spend on the truck working and breakdowns on the road. When you take all that into account, it's almost way more worth it to just buy new. Plus, like, imagine all the loads that you miss out on because your truck is broken down or you have to pay towing and whatnot. So it's like there's so much that goes into account. Like, yes, it's great to not have that huge payment, but if your engine goes out, you're gonna have a payment for that, and then you're gonna be paying, you know, you're gonna be throwing money at an old truck. Like, another friend of mine bought a 07 Century. He paid like $16,000 for this thing. It was a cat engine, you know, reliable engine, but it had like 1.6 million miles on it. And I was like, that's a lot of miles. And he's like, well, you know, it's still a reliable engine. I think it's gonna do good. Guy maintained it. I was like, you know, great. Passed a little bit. The engine failed. Long story short, engine, transmission, bunch of like random stuff. That $16,000 turned into like a $60,000, $70,000 truck, and that truck right now is still worth like 20K. So it just makes you think. But yeah, we're gonna take this call and we'll catch you guys at the all right, so we just got loaded here at the shipper. Our trailer is full of alcohol, like liquor and whatnot, so we're gonna go check that out, close up the doors, and then we're basically gonna get rolling. I need to grab some food. I'm like starving. And then on the way in Pittsburgh, I have a spot that I'm stopping to buy a mountain bike, so we'll see. Hopefully that whole thing works out. So yeah, let's go outside. Time to get going. We got about 320-ish miles loaded. I'm gonna have to stop, fuel up in about 200 miles. Pretty heavy. Stop, fuel up, maybe get a truck wash in Harrisburg as well, if there's not a lot of trucks there. Let's see. I got the seal on. Our delivery's tomorrow for 7 a.m. So we'll see how that works out. Still haven't found myself a load where else to go from here. So we'll see. In the meantime, I'm just trying to get on the interstate here. My delivery is at 7 a.m. so I will go to my receiver. I'll probably stop somewhere beforehand. This turn is gonna be crappy. Hopefully not. It's a residential. It's not busy. Let's exit a little bit more. Got 2 cars. Yeah, I'm gonna stop somewhere else along the way and get a shower probably, just because it's like so high. Even though I left Sunday evening, today is Tuesday, it'd be nice to get a shower today. It's like the tricky thing is, like, you can't see the cars coming from there, and then you're gonna turn and then you're gonna cut them off, and they're gonna be all pissed because you cut them off, but you don't know if there's cars coming. Come on, anytime now. It's now or never. They can wait. I am heavy. I like it when it's not all the way back to the end of the trailer. Then it's like so hard to distribute that weight. This is before my tandems, and my tandems are all the way up forward. So it's like I didn't have to mess with the tandems or anything. The weight is like 42, 43, just under the max. Gonna make a turn here left. If we can make this stoplight. I am heavy, so I can't really go too fast. Do both of these go left? I suppose so. We're gonna go this lane. Need to make a wide turn. And now these guys behind me are mad because they can't turn right. Well, I apologize, but it's a pretty wide turn I need to make, and both of these lanes are turning left. Last thing I want is somebody bouncing over here, I can't go over here, somebody bouncing over there, I can't go over there. So I'm gonna be in the middle of both lanes. Better safe than sorry. They can wait 5 more minutes. That's like one thing I've learned in trucking, is always overestimate rather than underestimate. So, you know, if you're entering a turn and you think you can make it, still swing as wide as you can, because you never know the unexpected. See, like, I could have made that turn out of that lane, but I would have struggled. So, like, why struggle if you don't have to struggle, you know? There's gonna be times where you won't have a choice, but other times when you do have a choice, do it. Yeah guys, we're just gonna keep on rolling for these 300 miles. We'll see where we stop. I might even just say screw it and go to like a Walmart and eat, buy some food and cook. Because like going to these rest areas, like they have like one place open, and it's usually the worst place they have, and everybody's going there, and it's just a mess. This whole COVID stuff. Hey guys, we're gonna keep on rolling. Let you guys tag along for some more driving, but no talking, and then we'll catch you guys later. Yeah, ain't much exciting going on really, so we'll catch you guys on the next one. It's like, I swear to God, every time I go to Pittsburgh, I come across something. Make a wrong turn or go the wrong building. I swear, every single time there is something. And this time I was coming off the toll and I was supposed to go far right to go, I guess, westbound. But literally they closed the toll. They had road work and all of the lanes were closed except the furthest one right. So I literally had to go eastbound, and now I'm like stuck trying to figure out how to turn around and where to go. It's like so dumb. Where is it taking me? Riddle Run Road. Hopefully there's no freaking crazy, like, no, screw that. I ain't going that road. That already looks sketchy. This road looks much safer. It's just a mess. Every single time I come to Pittsburgh, there's just always something. It's just part of it, you know? Speed limit 45. It's like I could have been there by now, but it is what it is. Could pull the U-turn right there. Probably not. 13'7". Good thing it's not 13'6". Probably should have just pulled a U-turn. Well, it's telling me to go this way. Deer Lakes. I thought that said 13.4 for a second. I was gonna say, I'm not going there. It's 14.4. It terrifies me every time I go under a bridge and there's no clearance. I was in New York one time. Like, what was the point of that right there? I guess to just relieve traffic. I was in New York one time in Brooklyn up there, and I just stopped in the middle of like intersection to go outside and look how close I was to the bridge, because there was no limit. And this thing looked awfully low. Okay, this ends. So I was like, screw that, you know? And all these people are like yelling and whatnot. I'm like, you know, I'm the one that's gonna have a convertible semi-truck if I ram it under here. So is the lane ending or not? I guess I can, there is no lane. They can yell all they want, you know. At the end of the day, if I mess up, I'm the one that's gonna have a convertible semi-truck, not them. They don't care. They'll go around me and go about their day. I'm gonna be taking the consequence. Like, there's no lanes whatsoever. Hopefully, it would be nice if they like took me today, which I doubt it's gonna happen. 9 out of 10 not. These big places usually are like, screw you. Like when you have these small mom and pops places, it's usually same person working today that's gonna work tomorrow. So most of the time they're just like, they don't even look at the appointment. They're just like, well, you know, you're supposed to be here. So whether I get you unloaded today or tomorrow, it don't really make a difference to me. So most of the times they just do it. But like these big companies, they're just like, it's tomorrow, come tomorrow. They don't even want to hear it. They don't understand like how much of a difference it means to me if they get me unloaded today, you know? Because a lot of times you can get another short run squeezed in. I know I'm not crazy, and I know I seen the lane was ending, so I'm hoping that was one lane the whole time. Like this is too narrow to be 2 lanes, but it seems like it. Sorry to yawn. It's been like a long day. At least I got all the loads covered tomorrow. Don't worry, partner. I'm not gonna hit you. It's nice when there's not traffic, you know, then you can just kind of go everywhere. If the cars were parked in that dealership, I wouldn't be making that turn without him moving. But you know, when there's room, I'll go wherever it takes, you know. It's a nice sign to see the trees cut. It means other trucks have been this way. Didn't really have to do that. This is wide enough, but better safe than sorry every time, all day long. Can't wait to stop and lay down. Seems like I've been driving for a minute, but I didn't even drive that much. I only drove like 340 miles. I don't know why I'm like so tired. I sat on a low seat, I guess low rider is what you call them, today, a Freightliner, and it feels so much better like to sit lower, especially for someone who's like short like me. If you have a low rider seat and you had a regular seat, tell me how they compare. Is it worth the money to get the low rider? I'm wondering. What's our speed limit? 55. All right. Fan is on. Flashers are on already. Lost like easily 20-30 minutes by missing that turn. It sucks. You know, if I was buying a truck, I don't think I would go with this engine. It seems, I mean, I haven't driven that many trucks, like upgrades and whatnot, but this thing feels pretty underpowered. Like, you know, I am heavy. I am like 42, and this is 5% grade, and I'm going 6%. I'm going 35 miles an hour, and it's lowering 7. I think this one is 500 horse, 1650 torque. Cat is like out of my league. I can't afford cat. That fuel consumption and parts cost is just kind of out there, at least by what I heard. I think the perfect engine would be the N14. It's just kind of like in the middle, you know, just right. 1850 torque, like what, 550 horse? That'd be a little bit more than this, but good enough, you know. It's just crazy. Like I'll be doing like it's crazy, those big engines, how powerful they are. I'll be doing like, you know, like 10,000 pound load, and I'm going up a hill and there's an oversized flying by me up a hill, and it's crazy, like, you know, how powerful those engines are. Like clearly they're like 1,000 horse and up. I don't even know what torque that would be. Like, what's that, like 3,000 torque, 3,500 torque? That's a lot of power. But you know, they gotta have that type of power for those type of loads. But yeah, without more blabbering, we're gonna get to receiver, and then we'll catch you guys there. Alright guys, hopefully everybody's doing good. It's basically kind of a end of the day vlog. Talk about what even happened. So we're at the receiver right now. Let's try to shut this light off, see if it makes a difference. I think it's better without that light. But yeah, I got the receiver here. My appointment's for tomorrow at 7 a.m. Every time I try to go to receiver straight through, and the best advice I could give you that I've learned is don't mention your appointment. Just show up, give them the paperwork, and have them look at it and take you if they want to. Because as soon as you mention appointments, they're just gonna say, okay, we'll come back for your appointment. So yeah, but I mean, this guy was nice. He seen my appointment was at 7 a.m. He just let me sleep on the lot here. He said he's gonna call me in like 2 hours and give me a dock, and he said I can spend the night on the dock. They don't start unloading until 5 a.m. But the nice thing is I don't have to like wake up super early, you know, even though I still will be up to dispatch, but I usually don't get up to dispatch until like 7:30 if I'm on the East Coast anyways, because most of the brokers aren't even open yet. But yeah, I'm basically going to post up to a dock. It's going to be, you know, a safe spot, so it's better than being posted in some alley, you know. But yeah, we're going to post up there and then spend the night on that dock, get unloaded, and then in the morning they'll wake me up when they're done and give me my bills. And then I have a load lined up to go to St. Louis. Well, actually outside of St. Louis, like 50 to 100 miles, that hopefully I can deliver early Thursday morning, because if I do that, then I'm gonna have another run. I'm gonna try to do another run, like St. Louis to Indianapolis or Chicago or something, and then come back by Friday to make a nicer week as far as gross goes. But yeah, that's the plan for now. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Ask any questions that you might have in the comments. I know I'm slow to get to those comments, but I promise I've been getting to it. It's just like there's so much going on, and sometimes there's like so many that I just don't even get to. But yeah, that's as far as that goes. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you for taking time of your day to watch my content and not another video or whatever it may be. Hit that subscribe if you haven't. It helps me a lot, and that like button helps put my videos out there. And again, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.